Yo, so we live and direct at Richmond High School. This is my second day. First day I tried to record and I don't know, man, my camera fell, my microphone flipped and broke. So I'm gonna try to start it over again today. So this is a summer program. I'm gonna be here for 4 weeks. I got roughly 3 new guys. A girl, she's kind of fairly new, so we kind of going over the basics, but we really don't have a lot of time. So we're gonna see if we can get some designs, teach them Photoshop in 3 days. The 4th day, we design some shirts, get them in the real thread so we can get that turned around and get that back by the end of the summer. So we'll see how that go. So this is what I need on the shirt. This is the most important thing. We ever talk about hierarchy? Do everybody know what hierarchy means? So that means, hierarchy. What is it?
Let's say the strongest rules.
Yeah, y'all get it? What he said? Hierarchy. It's like the strongest stuff. So let's say, for an example, we have Jay-Z coming to Cleveland State for a concert, right? On June 30th, 2018 at 6 o'clock, right? So what's gonna be the most biggest thing on that poster? June 30th, Cleveland State, or Jay-Z? Jay-Z, and then other stuff is more important than other stuff, okay? So you'll design that because you want that stuff to stand out. All right, so a lot of this stuff, man, is like curiosity, okay? So you have to raise the level of your curiosity up, you know, because you, let's just say for instance, your phone. You should know how every single tool works on your phone. You should be curious and clicking and seeing how efficient I can get with the productivity of my phone. So it's the same thing with this. What do all these brushes do? What does all this stuff do? So this is the options for that. So if you're on your eraser tool and you need to change something, you're gonna go to those options. If I'm on my text tool, we're gonna talk about text for the most part. I'm gonna dive right into text. Yesterday I was kind of talking about dopamine feedbacks, your phone, and all of that stuff. You remember that?
You said dopamine are like some kind of addiction.
Kind of, sort of. You get addicted to the pleasure. So if I hand you one cookie, you might eat the whole thing because when you bite it, the sugar gives you a dopamine type of rush. It's not bad all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like a pleasure that you get when you eat a cookie. That's why you go and want another one, because that sugar tastes so good. Or burgers, or I give you some fries, you're going to smash them all. You follow what I'm saying? So vegetables, maybe not. Maybe not. So when people drink, when people smoke and get high, even a cigarette gives you a little dopamine. But your phone gives you dopamine too. So we was talking about understanding when you on your phone and clicking, you get these feedback loops that I was talking about. So you got to understand, who's the sucker in the room and not always being one to consume all the time. So you want people to kind of lock into your channel and lock into you and what you're doing, and not always be the person that's just playing games all the time. Creating something. Like this stuff I'm teaching you, you should be coming in here when I'm not in here and creating stuff and saying, hey, Mom, I need Photoshop, I need this MacBook, I need this camera, I need these microphones, I need all of this stuff, okay? So I want to talk about something else real quick before I get into this. I want to talk about being a genius, okay? So what's the definition of a genius? Definition of a genius is somebody with some extraordinary qualities and skills in doing something, okay? So everybody in here has the capabilities of being a genius. Like everybody in here, let's just say everybody in here is a genius, okay? So if we talk about geniuses, we talk about Einstein. We heard of him and he's a genius. He invented this, he invented that, right? So Einstein has the same brain as you and me, okay? So the thing is that the thing with being a genius is that you're not a genius all the time. Okay, so you might people think that like you're a genius all the time, but you're not. So certain times you're a genius and certain times you're not. So you guys got to understand the superpower that you have and being able to know this. This is just like awareness for you, okay? So Einstein, he used to get lost when he used to go home from after work. He couldn't find his house. So he wasn't a genius all the time. He couldn't find his house all the time. Okay? So this is important for you guys to understand, like, when you get into doing this stuff and getting into like designing or doing whatever, you need to embrace you being a genius, man, and really taking the time to study. This is all about leverage. So what's leverage mean? You know what leverage mean? So leverage mean that you have something over somebody. So your parents have leverage over you. They can tell you what to do because they older than you. They raised you. They have leverage over you, okay? So you might have leverage over somebody else because you're smarter than them, okay? So you can go back and have some leverage with your parents. They may be a little resistant on getting you an iPad Pro. But if you show them some videos of some guys drawing with the Apple Pencil and showing your drawings, or showing you done emailed these guys and now they ready to rock and roll, or you go back at home and say, look, man, I got 100,000 followers on YouTube. I needed a better camera. This is your leverage, not saying, man, can I get a camera, Mr. Collins? You see what I'm saying? So your work shows you leverage on why you need this stuff. Make sense? All right, I ain't gonna talk y'all. So like this is the process. This is what guys do to get to that point. This is what's gonna be worth $500. It's gonna be worth $1,000. The guy ain't gonna pay you $1,000 if he don't see you giving $1,000 worth of work. So that's it. I just wrapped it up. I just kicked them out. They kind of start off real strong, but then they start kind of getting a little laxico-daisy and start goofing around and playing like at the end. Just really trying to get these guys to really focus on flushing out ideas. Not really getting all antsy with the techniques of using the program, but really coming up with ideas. And it's kind of hard for some of them to do. So they want to look up LeBron James, how much Michael Jackson is worth, and playing with Legos and all kind of stuff. So, you know, that's just kind of the life, man. So it's just work in progress all the time. We're dealing with the youth, right? So that's it, man. See you next week, son. Hey.
Got me feeling like I can't breathe. I can't even hang with the homie. Ain't no reason not to trust me. I'm your lady, not a slave. You my nigga, not my master. I'll escape. Thinking who can I run to? Got me looking for a new dude with a chill vibe, who a nice time, who can lay back, who don't pick fights, who ain't insecure.